Power Driver Wrestling. What an awesome Royal Rumble we had. The men did not steal the show. I really enjoyed the women. I enjoyed the tag team match. The Cody Rhodes and KO, they put a phenomenal show on tonight. Very, very fun to watch. But the men's Royal Rumble really stole the show in my book. YEET. That's the only thing you can say. Jey Uso, yeah, he deserves this. He's been doing it a while. He's earned his stripes, and it's about time he's starting to get that push. That's my opinion of it. But I loved all the extracurricular activity with Roman, Seth, and Punk. Jacob Fatu put on a show. The men's Royal Rumble is just, it was top notch tonight. That was a good one. That's one of the better. That's the best one I've seen. Everybody has opinion on it, but that was the best one I ever seen. But we're gonna jump into it. We'll start with the women's Royal Rumble first, and I thought that was a solid Rumble. Not really too many surprises though. On the men and women's, it really wasn't that many surprises. Really, I'm trying to think. On the men's, did not have any surprises other than Joe Henry, and I think everybody knew he was coming out. I'm trying to think of anybody. AJ Styles, which everybody thought he was coming out too. Alexa Bliss, everybody, you heard everybody's 50-50 on her. I was real surprised that Jade Cargill and Becky Lynch didn't show up in the Women's Rumble. I really thought Jade Cargill was going to be there and start whooping on Naomi or Bianca for taking her title there. But yeah, the Women's Rumble was real good. I thought Alexa Bliss came back, and I loved her entrance. I loved her showing. Wish she could have stayed out there just maybe a little bit longer, but she put on a good show. Jordan Grace put on a real good show. She's top notch. Can't wait to watch more of her in WWE now, since she's officially in WWE. I was just wondering if she's going to be on SmackDown or Raw. But, we got the winner, Charlotte Flair. And that's been everybody was throwing their money on Charlotte, and everybody would have won. And I think that's who I put my money on to win it all. She's the queen. She is women's wrestling. So to get her back to the top there, that's a good thing. Just wonder who she's going to pick for WrestleMania. You got Rhea Ripley she could pick, which would be a fantastic show. What was it, 2 years ago when they had that WrestleMania match? That was the best match of the WrestleMania, in my opinion. They went at it. They hit hard. They just put on one heck of a show. I'll be all for that again. I just don't know how the storyline would go with that, with both of them being... I'm going with Charlotte's a babyface right now. I could be wrong. She could turn, she could turn like tomorrow heel. Nobody would blink an eye, But I don't know, two baby faces like that. I'm leaning more towards her going after Tiffany. at WrestleMania, and I would think Charlotte will win that match, but she would get Tiffany even more over. You know, she would take her net to the next level. But, you know, Tiffany's not at that level where she can beat Charlotte in a match yet. But she's getting there. But Charlotte's, you know, the cream of the crop. Like the Macho Man says, the cream will always rise to the top. And that's Charlotte. Alright, we have the Tag Team Championship match. Before we get going, if you don't mind, click that like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell. You know, help the channel grow a little bit. I'm flying solo tonight. Mr. KB they still got a little sickness going on in their family. So we're just wishing them, hoping they get feeling better. And hopefully he's going to be back on the next episode. Hopefully. Alright. But the men's tag team match, the 2 out of 3 falls. I thought DIY was going to win it. But I did not see it winning like they did. You know, Street Profits coming out there and hitting the Motor City Machine Guns with the crutch, and then DIY taking advantage of that. And DIY is all happy that they won. Then Street Profits attacked them, which I made for some good storyline there. So I'm enjoying it. I'm digging it. I would like to see Street Profits get those titles. They hadn't held them in a long time. So it'd be good for them to get back up there. Montez Ford, it's hard to believe he's not a singles wrestler yet. I mean, he's something else. But yeah, I was hoping to kind of see Pretty Deadly kind of come out there and do something. But it's probably just wasn't enough. Nothing really for them to do. Because you don't want them helping Motor City Machine Guns. But, you know, you wanted them to kind of screw over DIY. Which, you know, DIY is going to win. So it's kind of hard to screw them over. So maybe that feud build up a little bit between Pretty Deadly and DIY. But it looks like the Street Profits and DIY is going to be the next storyline. Right, and then we got Cody and KO. That was one brutal ladder match. And both those boys are going to be taking some ibuprofen tonight. That was a really good match. I enjoyed it. I don't think Cody gets enough credit how physical his matches are. But they are just some of the most physical matches for his size in WWE. It's not like he's a 6'8", 280 pounder, and KO same way, which he's a bigger guy, but he's not all muscled up, but his style is very physical. And I enjoyed tonight's match. Of course, me personally, I was rooting for KO. I actually think he was right on all the stuff he's been fussing about. Just he was going at it the wrong way. But Cody winning is fine too. I like Cody. I really like KO though. I was really hoping to see KO and CM Punk here shortly. So hopefully that's we can see that somehow. Alright, let's get to the men's Rumble. The main event, really. This lineup was stacked. And like I said, really no surprises other than AJ Styles and Joe Henry. That's only surprises, but it was just stacked. You know, I was wondering, it's like, oh, are they going to be adding more? Go to 31, 32, 35 somehow? Because there was a bunch of people I thought still could enter it. But the start of it with Ray and Penta, I loved it. Only thing it was missing, I was hoping Dom would come out there and Penta and Dom get into it. And you got Ray, you know, kind of not really going after Dom because, you know, I know he's got a fight with his son out there. You know, he's been in matches with him and they don't get along. But it's still a son, you know. So it would have been cool seeing that dynamic in the Royal Rumble and just letting them kind of skip over each other and maybe growing just a little trust between each other. But I would love to saw Penta and Dom going at it big time and starting a feud. And at WrestleMania, have Dom and Penta, you know, in a match. And Ray coming out there, you know, Penta, you know, thinking he's on his side for some, you know, because Dom's, you know, Dirty Dom. And then Ray turns on Penta, goes with Dom, helps Dom win the match. And Ray goes to the dark side. Now that would be, I would love to saw that. You never know, it might still happen. But yeah, first guys, they put on a real good show. A lot of luchadors started with, but they put on a fantastic show. Then when it really kicked off is when Jacob Fatu got in. That's really kicked it off for me. That's when the Rumble started. He put on a real his physicality was off the charts tonight. Didn't get to see him do no moon shots though. You know, that's hard to believe. But then when Roman got in there, that took it to the next level. Then Drew right after him. I was like, this is on like Donkey Kong now. But they really put on a good show. Then having Logan eliminate Seth, Roman, and CM Punk at the same time. That was pretty funny. Then Seth went off on Punk and Roman. Really Roman. So I know CM Punk wants, you know, to be the main event of WrestleMania, but who says a three-way Roman, Seth, CM Punk wouldn't be a main event? This wouldn't be no title on the line, but that's still a main event. So I was wondering if they might be going that way. I don't know. You know, you normally think main event title, but you know, I can see that first night being a three-way between Punk, Roman, and Seth. And what did everybody think about that curve stomp that Seth did on Roman? But he did it with 2 feet. He just didn't do it with 1 foot. He did it with 2. I really enjoyed tonight's Royal Rumble. I was so happy for Jey Uso. He deserves it. He's a fan favorite now. Everybody eats. He gets the loudest pop right now. I think he's selling the most merchandise. And there's a reason for that, because, people gravitate to him. They like his personality. You know, he just has it right now. I just hope he can. I hope he can win on Mania, because I really think he deserves that world title. But it's gonna be interesting who he chooses. I don't really want to see him go against Gunther. He's done had a match with him 3 or 4 times, I think. I know at least 2, but probably more than. I'm pretty sure more than 2, probably about 4 or 5. And I'm just, I don't want to see that. I've seen it before. But Cody and him be pretty good. Now, another thing I was shocked about. No Randy Orton tonight. That blew my mind. I really thought he was going to have something to do with that KO and Cody match. He didn't show up. When I was watching the men's rumble, I wasn't really looking at the numbers. And it was like 29. And I looked at it as showing 29. I was like, ooh. There's only one more left. And Logan Paul hadn't came out yet. So I don't think we're going to see Randy tonight. Just tell me what y'all think about that. I was hoping to see Randy. But hey, let's see where the stories are taking us. I was surprised about the Sammy thing. Sammy did not interfere in that. He came out there. So I'm just wondering if KO's going to get mad at Sammy for not helping him there. He came out there, but he didn't help him. And that might start the Sami Zayn and KO feud and let them get a WrestleMania match. Just wonder if that's where that's going. Or never know, they could be joining back together. But if they are, they need to go heel. Sammy needs to go heel. I like heel Sammy. I like conspiracy theory Sammy. But tonight goes to Jey Uso. Congratulations. Yeet. And we will see y'all next time. But before y'all leave, make sure to click that like button, the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell. And thank you for joining Pile Driver Wrestling. And see y'all Tuesday. Peace.